Well, I now have our block in the CNC machine and in preparation for boring and decking. I'm just going to move back a little bit here so you can get an idea what the machine looks like. It's a 4-axis CNC Miltronics mill made in Taiwan, where a lot of machine tools are made. Sold in this country by RMC, who modifies them for automotive use with programming and their own 4th axis that they put on there. And it's where the industry is going. More and more shops are, the old equipment is starting to wear out, and shops are going to this sort of thing these days. This is the control panel. Like I said, it's typical CNC stuff. This machine just happens to be geared for automotive. So we have the block in the mill on the 4th axis. As you've read in the previous threads, it's on this 2-inch bar, which is in exact parallel with the bed, and when it rotates, the block is rotating on dead center. I have a probe up in the spindle right now. See the red light. It flashes when it touches. As soon as that touches a surface, either vertically or side to side, the machine knows, and it can find the center of a hole or the location of that bar, which you'll see in action. So I'm going to run through the programs here. I'll show you how this works. You basically have a program list, like for all the common ones that come with the machine, but anything that you do unusual, like I do a lot of Triumphs, I got Formula Ford, MGBs, of course A-Series is in there, Heelys, Mitsubishis, I do a lot of BMWs, and a lot of Subarus. But it's very user-friendly. You can program it to do whatever you do a lot of, and I do a lot of Bs, so I made all these programs for Bs. And this is the first one. The machine is going to find the center of that bar as soon as I tell it to start. What it's going to do, it's going to rotate it around, you can see. It's going to come down, it's going to find the center of the bar. That way the machine knows where the crank center line of this block is. There, it's done that. Now what it's doing is leveling the block on the pan rails. You can't see the movement because it's so minute, but it's coming down and it's finding where that pan rail is, and through a series of trial and errors it'll rotate it until it's perfectly level on the pan rails. Sometimes they'll do it in 3 tries, sometimes it takes 8 tries. We don't know on this block, we'll just have to see. If it takes a long time, I'll just edit it out, but you get the idea of what it's doing. It's pretty close now. So it's fussy. It's thousandths of a degree, the rotation of the calibration on the rotary, so it's pretty minute. Another try. Okay, I'll be editing this part out. When it gets level, you'll see A-axis will change to 180. Right now it's 179.865. It's fairly close. But when it gets that level, it's going to change to 180. And you'll see it. Not quite. Generally, it'll do this in 4 or 5 attempts. Not the 6 or 7 that we're experiencing here, of course. There it is, 180. Now what it's going to do, that's the factory datum hole. It just found the location of that hole, and that is our factory datum, which all blocks have. If you've ever wondered what that hole is for, that's what it's for. Any block, on the bottom of the block someplace is a hole, a reference hole. I've yet to see a block that didn't have one, and that's how the blocks are manufactured from new. Now I'm going to stop this video and continue to the next step.